Hello, welcome to my living room. I'm Bella and this is my 2020 eco-friendly Christmas tree that I styled from top to bottom for free. So it was my personal challenge this year to create an eco-friendly tree for 2020 using little to no money that was 100% Insta worthy, and this is my final result. I love it. It's a very rustic cabin chic style au natural tree, and it's my favorite tree that I've had to date. So there are 6 types of ornaments on this tree. I've already made a video for pampas grass, which is in my IGTV series as well as my YouTube channel, and now I'm going to quickly get into the rest of the 5 ornaments, starting with pine cones. For these pine cones, I took a walk with my daughter under some pine trees, and we were able to collect 53 of these big sexy pine cones. We took them home, rinsed them with dish soap and water. We threw them in a baking pan. I sprinkled them with cinnamon essential oils, which is totally optional. I just had it laying around, and we baked them for 2 hours at 200 degrees until they just felt really dry. We took them out. I found this twine in my pantry. We made some bows. We hot glued them on, and voila. So I made a few different styles of these pine cones with bows. The twine being one of them. And if you don't have twine, you could totally get this at your local dollar store. The next one was string. I just had some string hanging around and I was like, let me do a string bow. Next style of ornament. What should we go with? I'm thinking cinnamon sticks. So it does not get any easier than this right here. I opened up my pantry. I found a bag of cinnamon sticks. If you have no cinnamon sticks, you can get them at the grocery store for under $2 a bag. I grouped them in groups of 3s, wrapped some twine around them, tied a knot, and voila. Then I sprinkled them with some cinnamon essential oils, which is totally optional, but it's just making my house and my tree smell amazing. So I made a bunch of ornaments using some sticks that I collected outside. And I chose red sticks because, you know, extra festive, and they wouldn't require any painting. So this is one of the styles I made. It's a star. I obviously just used sticks and hot glue to glue this together, and then put a little twine hook on the top. I made 4 different styles of these, 2 different stars and 2 different trees. So that was one of the stars. Here is the tree one that I made. I'm gonna put it up against my white sweater so you can see. This is the tree. This is the second style of star. This is a cute minimalist style tree. So this next style of ornament I'm about to show you is one of my favorites. It is called salt dough ornaments, and I have 2 different styles that I made here. One with a little subtle fossil leaf print design, and the other with an actual piece of cedar in the ornament. And this recipe was super easy to make. It's 3 ingredients: water, salt, and flour. I happen to have a bag of expired flour in my pantry, which was perfect for this craft. And you basically just roll out the dough mixture, and if you have cookie cutters, you can use cookie cutters to make any kind of shape you want. I don't have cookie cutters because I don't bake. So I just used a drinking glass, turned it upside down, and cut out these circle shapes. And then I placed my cedar inside. So if you want the cedar to remain inside the ornament, you can just brush it with some egg whites before you bake, and then this way it will stay. If you don't want the cedar to remain, just go ahead with the baking, sands, egg whites, and once you're done baking, the cedar will just fall out on its own after it's cooled. And don't forget to use a straw to make this little hole for the string/hook. And I'm gonna put the recipe up here on the screen for you guys in case you wanna make some. You can also do handprints, and you could paint these, you could do whatever you want. I left these au naturel because, you know, that was my whole vibe this year. For my number 6 style of ornament, I created affirmation tags. So this was very easy. All I did was take these recycled paper gift tags that I had left over from last Christmas, and you don't necessarily need recycled paper gift tags for this. You could use any paper that you have laying around the house. And I went ahead and took my Sharpie and wrote some of my daily affirmations out on these tags. So this one says, "You are amazing." Some others say, "You are wonderful, you are driven, you are motivated, you are capable, you are independent, you are kind, you are blessed," and so on and so forth. And these are some of the beautiful things that I say to myself and my daughter every day, because if you don't love yourself, then who will? And now, as I'm admiring my tree, I feel like it's admiring me back. So now that I have gone through these 6 different styles of ornaments that are on my tree, I don't want to forget about the tree topper. So for my tree topper, I used a thick piece of burlap garland that I bought at my local dollar store. I already used it previously as a table runner for an event that I had, and I'm going to show you. And since I wasn't doing much with it at the moment, I said to myself, "Hey burlap garland, it's go time." And here we are. I'm gonna dismantle this tree topper that I've made, and then I'm going to put it back for you guys just to show how easy it was. And for the top, I just used some more stalks of pampas grass. So here we go. I made a double bow at the very end of this burlap garland, so it only had one string hanging down because the other end is tucked in here. I took a safety pin and I added another piece of burlap garland to the back, so you know, now it looks like a real legit bow with 2 different pieces hanging down. Now I'm just going to take my clothespin and clip this to the tallest branch on my tree. So I'm clipping that to the top of my tree, and woo, it doesn't look like much, but hold on. I'm gonna use these 2 long pieces and do like a whole in and out weaved waterfall effect down each side. And now for the pampas grass topper, I'm just gonna stick the ends of the stalks into the back of my bow. 6. 1, 2, 3.